Morning, Anantaji.
Good morning.
Morning. It's 9:02. So we have a participant so that we can start from here.
Yeah, let us start.
Yep. We'll start with the prayer and then you can take it over.
Yeah. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, very much clear.
Thank you. Today's Abhanga in this Haripat, Ved Haripat session is a Yoga Yaga Vidhi Vine Nuhe Siddhi Vayachi Upadhi Dambha Dharma Bhave Vina Deva न कड़े निस्संदेह गुरु विना अनुभव कैसा कळे तपे विना दैवत दिधल्या विना प्राप्त बुझे विना हित कोण सांगे ज्ञानदेव सांगे दृष्टांताची मात साधूचे संगती तरणोपाय. So, in the spiritual journey for the seekers of path of divine life, it is a very, very mystical, good spiritual knowledge and the experience, which is expressed by Sant Dhaneshwar, Sadhuche Sangati Tarunopaya. It's a very, very important. Sadhuchi Sangat means Sat Sang. We say na Sat ka Sang. Sat Sang. So Sat and Asat, Vidya and Avidya, Purush and Prakriti, Maya and Brahma. So Sang whose company we should have? The company of Sat, the company of Brahman, the company of Purusha. That is important, and that enlightens us, that takes us to the our realization, self-realization and self-actualization. So you must be knowing the story of Sangadev, Sant Sangadev. He was supposed to be the great yogi who lived for 1400 years, and he was contemporary of Sant Gyaneshwar, Nivrittinath and Muktabai. So he had his ashram on the confluence of river Purna and Tapi. His name was Sanga Vateshwar. Vateshwar was his Ishta Daivatam. So the yogi himself, who had the control over all the living creatures, like say wild animals, like say tiger, he used to have control over it. He used to sit on that. Snakes, he used to use it as his instrument for running that. Even he had that power of controlling the trees, controlling the death. Many times he had misled the god of death, and he lived for so long. Even those who used to be natural dead, he used to wake them up with his yoga samarthya. That was his strength. So this kind of uh, strength of the yogic kriya he had. But when he come to know from his disciple that at Python, in the Brahmarunda Sabha, a small kid known as Dhaneshwar, along with his siblings Nivrittinath, Muktabai, and Sopandev, they did a miracle. When the Brahmarunda said that Brahmarunda had rejected them from their community of being Brahman, uh, uh, he said, Brahma is everywhere. And the Brahma Vrunda asked, can you make this buffalo kid to say the Vedas? Its name is also Jnana, and your name is also Jnaneshwara. Then if the Brahma is everywhere, then like you, he must also have that capability to utter the Vedas, with the Richa of the Vedas. And that miracle happened. Dhaneshwar has blessings on that buffalo kid, and it started singing that Richa of the Veda. And all were amazed, and they fall down on their feet, and they could understand that this is a Parabrahma Tattva, Parama This is not the common man or like any other Brahmin whom we can discard or reject from our community. And that glory of these siblings was heard by Sangadeva, and he decided to write a letter to Sant Gyaneshwar. He could understand that he is a Parama-tattva only. I can't, he was that capable. He was a yogi. So he could understand that power. What should I write him? If I give respect, he is like a child to me, some 10, 12 years child, and I am a 1400 years yogi. But if I give him my blessings, then still he is a Parama-tattva, and I don't have that capability. So he just has given the page, blank page, without writing anything. And it was reached to Sant Jnaneshwar. Jnaneshwar asked his guru and elder brother Nivruttinaji what to do with this. Muktabai understand that after living for 1400 years, still he is a blank. He has nothing. He has not achieved that Parama, that oneness with the Parama Tattva. Am I audible, Prashantji?
Yes, Anantaji, you are.
Yeah. Thank you. So after seeking the blessings from Nivruttinath and his orders, Jnaneshwar wrote on that letter the 65 shlokas for enlightening Sangadeva. And it is known as Sangadeva Pasashti. 65 means Pasasht in Marathi. Pasashti, Sangadeva Pasashti. In his up to 36th of means middle of that shloka, he has tried to enlighten him and experience him the Parama Tattva. How the Parama Tattva is. And after that, from 37 to 65th, it has Jnaneshwarji has enlightened Sangdeva about the oneness of the Jiva and Shiva, means Atma and Paramatma, means Atma Tattva and Parama Tattva. Yeah, how it is one. All these drishtanta, all these examples and enlightenment, he has enlightened that just to reveal him that he himself, means Sangdev himself, is a Brahma. He is himself a Brahma, and he need not to be shackled himself from Nama and Rupa, like Changdev and his body. He says that you are beyond this body also. Not only your name and this body is sufficient for your identity, you have the identity beyond your name and beyond your body. and beyond your yogic powers. You yourself is a Brahma. And that kind of letter means, I think that is the most beautiful spiritual letter one could ever read. And see the humbleness and the melody of this Santa, how Santa are so compassionate. Dhaneshwar says that, Sangadeva tujheni vyaje, Mauliya Sri Nivrutti Raje, Swanubhave Rasad Khaje, Didhale Love. He never takes the credit that I have enlightened you, or I am saying to you, or I am focusing you. It was not at all. He says that because of you, Sangadeva, because of you, I have the opportunity to seek these spiritual blessings from my Guru Nivruttinath. Sangadeva tujheni vyaje, Mauliya Sri Nivrutti Raje, Swanubhave Rasad Khaje, Didhale Lobhe. The all credit is to his Sadguru, Nivruttinath. And here is the identity of the Santa Parampara. How they are loving, how they are compassionate, how they are humble, and that is Brahma. When we have that oneness with the Brahma Tattva, Parama Tattva, the only remains is the humbleness, only remain is the sweetness, and only remain is the melody. Unconditional love. That is the only one can see. That's why he's known as the ocean of compassion, ocean of the unconditional love, and that we experience in our Sadguru. And that is the blessings, how it goes, how we all are seekers, and he makes the medium as one among the seekers, as a medium, just to pass on the message like a speaker. But cassette is his, and he talks, making anyone. Like we had experience of that kid of Buffalo, how his blessings, he had just put his hand with the blessings and his kindness, and he started the Veda, chanting the Veda. So that is the power, that is the strength, and that is the identity of Sadguru. Sadhuche Sangati Taranopaya. Sadhuchi Sangat means Sadguru Sangat. Sadguru ka Sang. Sadguru ka Sang hi Sadhu ki Sangat hai. As Nivruttinath is for Dhaneshwar. Sadhucha Sangati Taranopaya. Now, the first line is Yoga Yaga Vidhi Ene Nohe Siddhi Vayachi Upadhi Damba Dharma. Now you put the character of Sangdeva in front of your eyes. He was a great yogi living for 1400 years. He knows every vidhi, yagya also. Ene nohe siddhi. But still he couldn't be complete and one with the Paramatatva. Ene nohe siddhi vayachi upadhi damba dharma. But he had a damba. Damba means he has that superiority complex. Damba, superiority complex. And what that was, when he wished to visit Sant Jnaneshwar and his siblings, so with his all strength, he had a ride on a tiger with all his followers, who were also yogi and tapasvis, and he started moving towards Alandi, towards their residence. And what happened? The trees which were obstacling his path, they automatically gave him the path. Everything goes on. And when at that time Jnaneshwar and his siblings were on the wall, they were sitting on the wall in the morning, and his messenger came that Sangdev ji is coming for your darshana. And at that time Nivruttinath says, Jnaneshwar, we should also welcome him. And you proceed. And Jnaneshwar asked that Achetana wall. Achetana means non-living thing. It is a non-living thing on which they are sitting. Just he ordered that we have to go for his welcome. And the wall moved. and the wall moved, and they come in front of Sangdeva. Sangdeva was amazed to see that Sant Gyanadev, Sant Jnaneshwar has the control on the non-living things. I am only limited towards the living things only. That's all. And then he come to understand the identity, and his darkness has completely evaded. Oh, I am in front of Paramatatva. I am in front of that Paramatatva, and he fall down on his feet, begging for shedding away his ignorance, for enlightening him, and requesting him to be one with him. And with that kindness, Jnaneshwar has had a spiritual discourse, preaching for him in his yogic way. And he has given all the drishtant of Paramatatva, and how the oneness of Atma Tattva and Paramatatva, Jiva and Shiva, and his all ignorance was evaded. So this is the identity of sadhu. This is the identity of sant. They have that compassion, and they are always for the benevolence of this mankind, Manavata Dharma. So they are the only one who establishes the Manavata Dharma. या भूमंडळाचे ठाई धर्म रक्षिला ऐसे नाही, मानवता धर्म काही राहिला तुम्हा कारणे. They are the only shelter of all unconditional love, selflessness in the conduct, compassion, and they are the protector of this Manavata Dharma. So we all, the seekers of this path of divine life, all are so blessed and so lucky that we have their sangat, their sat sang. We are connected with him, and that is the happiness of this beingness. Being human means what? What is the happiest moment of being human? Means in the sadhuchi sangat, in the satsang. Satsang is the happiest moment and the greatest achievement of this very human life, and that makes our life what we say that deserving. Yes, we deserve being human because we are in the sadhuchi sangat, satsang, and in the on the path of divine life. That means the Manavata Dharma. In this Abhang, it started भावे विना देव न कळे निस्संदेह, गुरु विना अनुभव कैसा कळे, तपे विना दैवत दिधल्या विना प्राप्त, गुजे विना हित कोण सांगे. भाव, भावे विना देव न कळे निस्संदेह. Bhava means our true love, true emotions, not the damba, not like a drama, not like a asat. Bhave vina deva न कड़े निस्संदेह, भवानी शंकरो वंदे श्रद्धा विश्वास रूपिणो, याभ्याम विना न लभ्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वांत समेश्वरम. Through the bhav of surrender, the bhav. See, the strength of Sangdeva was that even though he was such a great yogi, he had that very, very devotional bhav. He was surrendered to Jnaneshwar. Unconditional surrendering, unconditional faith, unconditional love, unconditional surrender and devotion. And so he was eligible to be enlightened. Bhave vina deva na kale nisandeha. That doesn't make a difference that how strong you are, how much big yogi you are, or how much healthy, wealthy, and intellectual you are. But if you don't enjoy that complete surrender, that trust, that complete trust, that faith, that unconditional love and devotion, we are not eligible for understanding the Brahma Tattva, Atma Tattva, and be one with that. And that is the blessings of Satguru. He, with the help of this Sravana Bhakti, Devachiye Dwari, Ubhakshana Bhari. This Ubhakshana means this very human life. At the doorstep of this Sravana Bhakti, he helps us to have that unconditional love, to lose all our ignorance and inertia, avidya. Because of this avidya, we find the dvaita, duality, differences in you and me. If this, as soon as this avidya is erased, or we lost it, we lose this ignorance and avidya, then what will happen? The Triputi will go off. That Triputi is what? The Triputi is like Jnata, Jneya, and Jnana. Jnata, one who is knowledgeable. Jneya means to whom we should know. And Jnana means knowledge. Knowledge, we said knowledge. The same way, Srota, Shravan, and Shravya will evade and they will become one. In the same way, Drashta, Drushti, and Darshan will be one. There will not be three. It will be one. That means only Brahma remains. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya. That will be our experience. And that is just possible with the blessings of Satguru. Without Jnaneshwara, Nivrutti, without Nivrittinatha, Jnaneshwar can't write Sangdev Pasashti. He has already stated in that verse, in that letter, that Sangadeva tujheni labhe, tujheni vaje, mauliya Sri Nivrutti Raje. Swanubhave rasada khaje didele lobhe. That means all credit goes to Nivrittinath, his Sadguru. And for enlightening Sangdev, all credit goes to Jnaneshwar, Jnanadev. Without him, it is not possible. Without him, it is not possible to come from out of the darkness of the ignorance, inertia, and avidya. It is not possible. Even though he was a yogi, even though he was very powerful, his strength was well known to all. He was very well recognized at his times, and at the contemporary times, he was the greatest yogi one could ever see and experience. He has a control over death, means we can understand how much his strength may be. But still, that strength, with the help of the knowledge and with the help of the yogi strength, no one can be one with the Paramatatva. Then what is the criteria for being one with it? It is only the Sadguru's blessings, his samarpan at his feet, unconditional love, unconditional faith, unconditional surrender, and unconditional trust in him. So this is a very live example of Sangadeva Yogi and Sant Jnaneshwar, of which this Abhanga Yoga Yaga Vidhi Ene Nohe Siddhi Vayachi Upadhi Dambha Dharma. What is Dambha? The example we have seen. It is very much evident in the personality of Sangdeva. We can understand the Dambha. In the personality of Sangdeva, we can understand Yoga. What is Yoga? Yaga Vidhi Ene Nohe Siddhi Vayachi Upadhi Dambha Dharma. Then the small Muktabai also says that Sangdeva, after living for 1400 years, still he is blank. But at the same time, that is the strength also. I don't know anything is the best thing for writing on it something. If already that letter which he sent blank, if it would have been written something, it was difficult to rewrite on that. That was his strength of Sangdeva, his humbleness. Still, he had that humbleness. He was so polite and he surrendered unconditionally. As compared to Sangdeva, what is our strength? What is our achievement? What is our wealth or health or anything? It is negligible, nothing. And that's why the right path is very important in the life. If we could get Sadhguru's blessings, his feet, his messages, his orders for us, we are the luckiest one. And this is the blessings of the Paramatatva to have this holy feet, holy lotus feet of Sadhguru in our life. Bhave vina deva na kade nisandeha, guru vina anubhava kaisa kade. The same thing that we are experiencing right now. The importance and the invaluable Guru's lotus feet. ज्ञानदेव सांगे दृष्टांताची मात साधूचे संगती तरुणोपाय. Sadhuchi sangat means Sadguru Sangha, Sat Sang. The only this Bhavasagar, this very life could be understand well, and we can be aloof like the water drops on the lotus leaves. As we know the capability of the lotus leaves, they are always in the water, but water cannot stay on it. That is the skillful living, kaushalyam, yoga karmasu kaushalam. That is the skillful living. It could be achieved with the blessings of Sadguru. Sadhuche sangati tarunopaya. But before that, Abhanga has tape vina daivata didhalya vina prapta. Guje vina hita kona sange. Tape vina daivata means you have the experience of the God with your tapasya. As long as one is tapasvi, then only he can realize that actualization and awareness of the God, he can experience it. Tape vina daivata didhalya vina prapta. If we sow the seed, we give seed to this earth, then only we will get many, many seeds out of that tree. It is a nature's law. If you don't give the seed to the earth, you won't get the crop, you won't get the trees or fruits. So that is a very simple, anyone can understand. So didhalya vina prapta. The same way, if you don't have that surrender, unconditional love and faith at the lotus feet of the Sadguru, you can't be eligible for the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, and on the path of spirituality, on the path of being one with the Paramatatva. So this is a very evident and a very scientific and very clear. But who will tell this secret of this spiritual journey? Guje vinahita kono sange, only and only Sadguru has that capability to enlighten us with these spiritual secrets of this journey. And we must be very, very happy and grateful to the Almighty for giving us this divine and holy path and lotus feet of the Sadguru, his shelter, that it is just impossible to come out of this darkness of the ignorance and inertia and avidya, where we find this sansara. It is just possible with his blessings and satsanga, we can understand and come out of this ignorance, darkness. We say, Shankaracharya has said that Brahma Satyam Jagad Mithya. That means as long as we see this Jagat as a reality, as a truth, as an experience, you can't experience the Brahma. And when you experience the Brahma, this Jagat is no more for you. This materialistic world, everything is a Brahma, uh, which has taken the shapes of all these living and non-living things. That means the same Tattva, that is Atma Tattva, the Parama Tattva, all Atma Tattvas are come out of the Parama Tattva. Eko Aham Bahusyami. Eko Aham Bahusyami. And all this world, all this cosmic world and this, whatever we see in this world, it is nothing but that Tattva, Atma Tattva, everywhere in different forms. It has come from seeds as the trees, herbs, shrubs, and from the andaja, means out of the eggs, it has reptiles and birds, but Tattva is same. Like the soil, for the same clay, we can make different kinds of statues and different kinds of ornaments, but the material is same, that is clay. In the same way, from gold, different kinds of jewelry could be made, even though it is a different jewelry, but the material is same, that is gold. The same way, all this tattva is in different forms of living and non-living creatures, but tattva is the same. And one could see the tattva only when you couldn't see the materialistic forms of this life, and when you could see the materialistic form, you couldn't see the tattva. So as we always conclude our session with Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam, it has come from the Ishavasya Upanishad. The first shloka of this Ishavasya Upanishad, which is the first Upanishad among all, which is aligned with Yajurveda, it says that Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. The same thing is explained in that. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat means anything. Yatkincha means every smallest things also in this jagatyam jagat means all this universe, everything you could experience, see with your sensations, sensory knowledge, sensations you can sense, is all Isha. Isha Vasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita ma grudha kasya vidhanam. Tena tyaktena bhunjita ma grudha kasya vidhanam. Kasya vidhanam means dhan kiska hota hai, means this all every wealth. If wealth, no one can be master of any wealth. It is all everything temporary. It is just for your sadhana, just for your use. And that's why one should not have that asakti, means the unconditional love for the wealth. Because one day we all are going to be aparted from this wealth or from all these our belongings. So our Upanishada also has the evidence of the same tattva and knowledge, which is Sant Jnaneshwar is expressing, or Sangdev is experiencing from Jnaneshwar. And that is the beauty, that as per the time, as the time passes, or as per the situation, contemporary conditions, in simplest way, simplest forms, God always is helpful for us for the path of spiritual journey, and he makes the things simple in our own language, like a mother who is feeding a child in the mood swing of that child. Sadhguru, with his kind heart and with all his love for us, he makes us understand. And we must be very grateful for his blessings, that he, the blessings on all the seekers, that he makes it so simple. Such a avidya so we all are in such a darkness we all are in, and still we have the hope, and he has that effort to enlighten us. So we all are grateful for his efforts for establishing this Manavata Dharma and enlightening each one of the seekers of this path of divine life spiritual journey. And here we can conclude our today's session. If anyone want to clarify anything in this discourse, one platform is open for all, and we can experience and understand in deeper way, and then we can conclude with our prarthana. Prashantji.
Yeah, thank you, Anantaji. Thanks for the session. Yes, we are good for today. So we can continue our group discussion session next Sunday. So we'll meet at the same time, 9 p.m. And we'll send this session a link so that those who have not joined, they can go through the session. So we'll conclude this call with our end prayer.
Yeah. Namaste. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thanks all, and you have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful session.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guruji,
Thank you, sir.
every word is a revelation for us. Your speech was, your discourse was so nice. Every word
It
is,
is,
every word
it is all from Sadhguru.
every
The
word
discourse is from Sadhguru.
I cannot divert my mind even for a single second when you are speaking. Every word is a good.
Chayapati ji, it is all blessings of Sadhguru.
मैं दीवानी तेरे को सेंड कर रहा हूँ, दोनों को सेंड कर रहा हूँ, दोनों खोल के देखो कि नॉट डिटेक्टेड